Welcome! Today we're going to talk about this absolutely beautiful 2023 Land Rover Defender. This is the 110X Dynamic SE. As far as the grade walk goes, there's a lot of different trim levels and packages for the Defender. This is kind of in the middle. It's not the cheapest, most basic. It's not the most fully loaded. It's kind of like right smack dab in the middle. We have a available build sheet for you to look at on our website. One awesome, you could call it a luxury SUV, but unlike a lot of other Land Rovers and Range Rovers, which are kind of more towards the luxury end, this is kind of more towards the off-road end. You don't have a carpeted floor, it's vinyl, the interior is a little bit more down to business, and it has better off-road prowess than pretty much all the other Range Rover and Land Rover products. It's almost like if you want to graduate up from a Jeep Wrangler to something a little bit more substantial, a little bit more refined, a little bit more luxurious, a little bit more pizzazz, Defender would be a great upgrade. Probably considered one of the best, most off-roaded vehicles. The Wrangler is kind of like the go-to off-road vehicles. There's a lot of aftermarket parts and stuff. But the Defender's up there as far as off-road prowess goes. In fact, from what I read, it actually, in some ways, is superior to the Wrangler. This can go through up to 35 inches of water when properly equipped, which is more than the Wrangler. And then, of course, there's more off-road hardware I'm sure you can get to make it go through even deeper water if you wanted to, like a snorkel and things like that. We have a copy of the original build sheet on this one. It's a clean Carfax vehicle, only 11,532 miles. The original MSRP was $84,085. These upgraded 20-inch gloss dark wheels was $700. The extended black exterior pack, $1,300. Trailer hitch with electrical connector, $700. Body color spare wheel cover, $400. Black contrast signature graphic, $200. It has this beautiful satin protective film. It looks awesome. Wasn't cheap for that, $4,900. You'll get a lot of compliments on it too. It looks awesome. Cold climate pack, $700. Adaptive cruise control, $1,200. Dark gray powder coated cross car beam, $200. So the base Land Rover Defender has a beginning MSRP of around $55,000. So you can see at $84,000 with a $72,000 base MSRP, this is not the most cheapest basic version of Defender. You have this beautiful, I think it's a synthetic leather, I don't know. I think it's synthetic. It feels convincingly real, and I'm sure it's a little bit more better for off-road situations. It's going to repel dirt and water and things like that. Nice down to business center console, lots of storage. We have a wireless charging pad here, USB, USB-C. Very clean dashboard. It's not cluttered with a lot of buttons and stuff like that, which is great. You have an easy-to-use climate control system. You hit that button to adjust the fan speed. Then you have these individual buttons, like this has heated and ventilated front seats, which is really nice. So you can use these sliders to adjust the seats, also adjust your temperature. We have a terrain management system, which is pretty awesome. So you can kind of pick and choose different terrains. So let's see, we have comfort program selected, grass, gravel, and snow, mud ruts, sand, and rock crawling. We'll just keep it in comfort mode because we're not going off-roading. Obviously, navigation, rear parking camera, as well as an overhead camera. Great for low-speed maneuvering. Looks like there's an off-road camera, which is nice, and then a towing camera, which is awesome as well. Big panoramic roof to allow lots of natural light inside. It opens. We'll leave it closed because it's kind of raining and overcast. And if it gets too bright, which it's not happening right now, you have a power sunshade to dim things down. Love the stitching. Nice down to business interior, very utilitarian, a little bit more utilitarian than other Land Rover, Range Rover products. Nice leather up steering wheel. It's heated. Looks like we have lane keep assist, I think adaptive cruise control. Nice digital gauge cluster of Inlux style gauges. I love the exposed finishers and stuff like that. Kind of gives it a little bit more of a beefy off-road look. Then we have the molded, plastic interior and carpeted mats, which are easy to take out. Then we have the all-season mats. Great interior for repelling mud and dirt and stuff. It's very easy to clean out if you do venture off the beaten path. And man, these doors really kind of have a tight seal to them. Look at that. Extremely tight seal. You almost have to give a little bit of a pull to open it, which is good. That's probably the reason why, when you go through 35 inches of water, it's not going to get inside the interior immediately. The big panoramic roof definitely benefits the backseat customers. And you have these nice skylights too, which kind of adds to the ambient light. We have the spare tire mounted in the back, which is nice because when you mount that on the inside, it takes up a lot of space. And then you have the molded plastic interior, great for cargo, camping, throwing dirty stuff back here, easy to clean. A nice pouch right there. You also have a little bit more storage under here as well. And you have a power outlet right there. Very well thought out. Like the styling. Very good departure and arrival angles for doing some serious off-roading, going up some down steep grades. Lots of ground clearance. Look at this satin option for the paint. It's absolutely beautiful. And the Defender was long gone from the American market. They had the original Defender, which was awesome, but when they started making us put airbags in all our vehicles in the US, Land Rover decided just to stop importing them. They want to start putting airbags in the old Defender. At least I think that's why. For an engine, there are a number of different engines available. This has the V6. It makes 395 horsepower. It's kind of like the Goldilocks engine. There's a bigger, thirstier V8. There's a small little 4-cylinder. But this engine, I think, is one of the best ones. It has an electronic supercharger. And from what I actually hear, this engine, even though it's a V6, it actually gets better gas mileage on the highway than the 4-cylinder. I think the 4-cylinder is rated at like 21 miles per gallon on the highway. The 6-cylinder, probably with the help of that electric supercharger and a low voltage, the light 48 volt hybrid system, can get up to 23 miles per gallon on the highway. Obviously not stellar, because this thing is geared towards, going off-road and rock crawling, not for being efficient on the highway. You can buy other vehicles for that. But yeah, this Defender Dynamic 110X is one awesome vehicle. Looks cool. You get lots of compliments. And if you're kind of bored with all the kind of vanilla cookie cutter crossover SUVs, you want something a little bit different. You want something that kind of feels utilitarian and tough, and kind of a little bit less poshy and more kind of off-roadish, kind of outdoorsy, but you still want to have a little bit of sophistication. This Defender might be right down your alley. It is awesome. Thanks so much for taking the time today to watch this video. Hopefully see you soon. We have complimentary delivery to Washington, Oregon, and Idaho. And if you live a little bit further, you can't do a complimentary, but we can ship just about anywhere in the US. We ship cars all over the place. Missouri, Montana, North Carolina, Texas. We've shipped pretty much almost every state, I think, with our shipping program. Contact us for more information, and thanks for watching this video.